Hey everybody, it's Matt from Junior Horror Movies, and welcome to another Back to School special, where I am doing another film pretty much about going back to school for horror, sci-fi related issues. Now, if you previous, I reviewed Disturbing Behavior from 1998. Well, come to find out, I have another film from 1998 that also has to deal with school and everything, which I thought was pretty badass. This came around the same time as almost Event Horizon and Sphere, and it kind of got pushed aside a little bit, but it actually has a pretty cool cult following. And I really enjoyed this film. It's got some big names in it. And it actually is kind of a creature feature, which is kind of a badass film. And a badass monster when you finally see what it looks like. And that, of course, from Blu-ray, Lionsgate put this out. That is The Faculty. Yes. Faculty is pretty much these kids are going back to school at Harrington High, where all of a sudden now the teachers are starting to act very strange. They've been drinking a lot of water. I mean, tons and tons of water. They can't understand what's going on. Then all of a sudden, other students are now acting strange. So it's pretty much up to a bunch of class misfits almost like a Breakfast Club type deal, to get together to figure out what's going on. You have the one kid who's a jock, the kid is a nerd, who is Elijah Wood. There's one kid who is Josh Hartnett. He's kind of like the bad boy of the group. Like, he's always failing and everything. He's held behind, the drug pusher. I got a couple of nerdy girls. You got the goth girl. One girl's like this girl next door, all pretty and blonde. So they all get together and they try to figure out what's going on. Why is the school acting so weird? Come to find out, there happen to be alien parasites who are now bedding themselves in people's ears and controlling them. Yes, and they live based on water. Since we're pretty much made out of water, it's perfect. We're perfect hosts for these alien parasitic creatures. Yes, and of course we keep drinking water, and our Earth is 70% water. That's a pretty great home for these creatures. So of course now these misfits get together to team up to thwart the Queen monster. Yes, it's pretty much like a who is it, who done it type thing as well. Robert Patrick, you know him from Terminator 2, X-Files, and a bunch of other things. He plays the gym teacher, and he's pretty badass. He's pretty mean. He's also the football coach, and of course he's helping the spread of the infection. And of course, to figure out why this small school. Well, it's perfect. Start small and start spreading. Not go right to the White House like they say. But if you go into a small town, you get that small town infected, you work on the next small town to get infected. And it slowly expands your collective. So that was pretty neat. You even have Jon Stewart from, I think it was The Daily Show at the time, where he plays the science teacher. They figure out this creature and they come to find out that it's this water parasite thing, and it can grow in water. So, of course, rain and everything is not a great factor. But it was pretty neat. So it's kind of like almost a little bit of an Invasion of Body Snatchers type ideal, but it's also got its own pretty cool perspective. So pretty much, Breakfast Club versus the Body Snatchers. So there's the back. You do get to see what the big Mother Queen looks like. She's practical. She looks pretty badass. If you're looking for gore, this pretty much has no gore to it. But it does have a cool ending. You can kind of figure out how it ends, but this definitely a highly recommend watch. If you like type of alien invasion films where they start off small to, capture the town, this is definitely up your alley. Again, this is from 1998, and I was very happy to see this in school. Saw it on the big screen, loved it. It was kind of hard because you had some big films in the theater as well. Again, Sphere was one that was kind of a cool twist thriller. Event Horizon was out there. So you had all these three films kind of competing. I think this one kind of fell a little bit to the side, but all three films are great anyway. But this one's an awesome creature feature. Highly recommend it, especially for going back to school. So I highly recommend checking this movie out if you have not. The Blu-ray just has a theatrical trailer to it. I don't think there was any other special features, but you can find some cool stuff on the making of this movie. So definitely recommend highly checking this movie out, especially that creature features. So yeah, guys, if you're going back to school, good luck. Study hard. You get the good grades, you get the job that you need, you're good to go. Other than that, guys, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little review of The Faculty from 1998, another 98 film. Let me know in the comments. Let me know from the comments down below your thoughts on this movie. Holy crap, I'm tired. And I'd love to hear your thoughts, guys. Again, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. And don't let any parasitic aliens infect your earlobes. Alright, guys. Peace.